we'll take off the handcuffs, okay? But
yeah, I don't have a statement. I don't want to be detained in these handcuffs like this. I'm properly if I haven't committed a crime or done that.
Okay. All right, give us a second, okay?
I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life. Best of luck to you, Mr. Golden.
NBA YoungBoy's lawyers just revealed they can have the rapper released in 2025. As they shared, I finally wrapped up YoungBoy's case. He got 23 months. But because we credited it to another case he had in Louisiana, he should be out in 3 months. To know exactly when he will be released, it's important to understand the sentencing day. The day he was sentenced was crazy because a fan hacked into the courtroom and shouted, "Free YoungBoy."
Go free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay?
Free YB.
All right, Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today, for those of you interested. Everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB.
Free YB.
Free YB.
Even YoungBoy reacted to the fan that hacked the courtroom by smiling and laughing as he walked in. However, YoungBoy's sentencing began with the judge reading the official charge he was sentenced with, as it states, on March 10th, 2021. YoungBoy was arrested and charged with 1 count of firearm possession by a convicted felon and 1 count of possession of an unregistered firearm, as YoungBoy was charged for the incident where he recorded a music video in a neighborhood. YoungBoy and his crew were dancing around on the hood of a car while waving around firearms. After seeing it happen, an older lady down the street was worried and called the police. Once police arrived, they recognized YoungBoy and arrested him, as they know he has a long criminal history.
So yesterday at court, the body cam footage of the officer who put the cuffs on YoungBoy back in September during that music video, that was shown, and it was very interesting because the cop comes right up to him, whatever, he puts the cuffs on him, and then YoungBoy's reaction is kind of hilarious. I thought it might be interesting for y'all. He was like, "Yo, big dog, man, what you doing, man? Why you putting these cuffs on me?" That's what he was calling the cop. He was calling the cop big dog. He's like, "Big dog, you up right now. I didn't do nothing. You could search me. I got nothing on me." Cop doesn't listen. Cop puts him in and the whole time YoungBoy's like, yo, man, what you doing, man? Big dog, why? And it really goes to show you a lot about this case. YoungBoy didn't think he did anything wrong. He didn't think that they were going to go and start taking footage from music videos and said, you held a gun in a music video and you're a felon and that's a federal felony and you're going to face 3 to 5 years. No, and it really shows you that these federal laws, as applied to kids like NBA YoungBoy from the hood, are extremely unfair and extremely punitive, and we need to take a good long look on what's going on there.
But while the arrest was going down, YoungBoy's cameraman knew he couldn't get caught holding a firearm, so he tried to delete the footage. Unfortunately, police confiscated the camera before he could do so, which left complete video evidence of YoungBoy waving around firearms. But in an attempt to fight the charges, YoungBoy's lawyer claimed the cops obtained the footage illegally, but it didn't hold up in court. As we heard with the announcement, YoungBoy lost his appeal with the feds, and now prosecutors can use footage of him holding firearms to convict him.
Update on NBA YoungBoy. He lost the appeal with the federal appeals court. He can take it up to the Supreme Court. What happened? So the federal judge, the lower court, ruled in his favor. She said that the video of him holding what looks like to be a is suppressed. It can't be used at trial against him. The way you guys obtained it, you violated his constitutional rights. Now, the government went to the Fifth Circuit United States Court of Appeals. The Fifth Circuit said, you know what, we have a different decision, and we're going to say that the government can use that evidence. It is going to be allowed in the case. Now, YoungBoy's got a couple of options. One, he can appeal to the Supreme Court. I fully expect they will appeal to the Supreme Court. Two, you got to go to the government and say, look, this guy was locked up for a long amount of time. I think he was locked up for almost a year. He's been on house arrest for almost a year. How much time do you want him to serve, and think about doing a plea bargain? Ultimately, you can also take this case to trial and try to beat the feds and go 2-0 against them. He's previously beaten a federal.
Knowing the case was going bad for YoungBoy, the courtroom got extremely sad. Even the judge gave YoungBoy an emotional and motivational speech. As court reporters shared, the judge gave YoungBoy a positive message about him being robbed of his talent and potential due to his addiction, and wished him the best of luck after he's out of prison.
Mr. Golden, I've seen so many times that good men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, that they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addiction. So I don't want that for you. You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life. Best of luck to you, Mr. Golden.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have, if I could
Okay.
be excused.
You may.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you all.
The official report release states, YoungBoy's case is closed. YoungBoy will serve 27 months in jail and 60 months on probation, which is already a long time for YoungBoy to spend behind bars. But to make it worse, YoungBoy still has ongoing charges for other crimes he committed. Cause YoungBoy skipped a court date in 2021 that made him a wanted man. This resulted in the FBI staking out his mansion in Louisiana until YoungBoy got in his car to leave his home. The FBI followed YoungBoy with their lights on, yet he continued onto the highway, which started a high-speed chase. At first, they asked him to pull over, which he did on the side of the highway. But once the officer stopped behind him and got out of his vehicle, YoungBoy floored it down the highway. After YoungBoy ran into traffic, he took an exit off into the regular streets. Once he made some distance on the feds, he quickly jumped out of the car and began a chase on foot. Unfortunately for YoungBoy, he was wearing designer shoes, skinny jeans, a jacket, and some diamond chains, which probably isn't the best outfit to try out running the police with. But what was insane about the whole police chase was that YoungBoy ran through a fan's backyard. The fan caught YoungBoy running on camera with the cop following closely behind. YoungBoy was finally arrested after a canine unit picked up his scent.
You know, talk to us, tell
Yeah,
us
as soon
what
as we're
happened,
done-
or
as
not?
soon as we're done with everything,
we'll take off the handcuffs, okay? But
Yeah, I don't have a statement. I don't want to be detained in these handcuffs like this. I'm properly if I haven't committed a crime or done that.
Okay. All right. Give us a second, okay?
Okay, no voluntary statement.
Hey, he's not willing to give a
So,
statement.
you know, any statement, any voluntary statement?
No, sir. Mr.
No, okay.
Martinez, I don't want to give a statement. I don't want to be in this.
The charges YoungBoy stacked up from running from the police were pretty serious, from speed racing to resisting arrest and many more. But with YoungBoy having tons of money, he used it to get the best lawyers in the game and received a bond out of jail.
For a young boy out of California is a $540,000 bond. He put up $500,000 in cash. In addition, he put up as collateral 2 properties worth in excess of $1.5 million, and he has to wear an ankle monitor. However, he's not going to be on house arrest. According to the bond set by the California judge, he simply has to wear the ankle monitor but is otherwise free to travel. This is very big. Why? Given that the California judge found that these circumstances are sufficient for a young boy, why would a Louisiana judge find any differently? The Louisiana judge is looking at the same facts, he's looking at the same charges, and he's making a decision under the exact same federal law. Sure, it's a different court and a different circuit, and the way the laws are applied varies somewhat from state to state, from circuit. It shouldn't vary a lot. If this California judge said, hey, this much money and these restrictions are good, it would be very, very weird for a Louisiana judge to say, oh no amount of money and no restrictions. That would be very uncommon. I fully expect that the Louisiana judge on Tuesday will release YoungBoy on.
However, with YoungBoy's firearms case officially wrapped up and done with, he's extremely lucky all he got was 27 months in jail. It's just unfortunate to see the path he's gone through lately, from constant arrests, mugshots, and ruining his relations with other rappers. Because when YoungBoy was arrested for the police chase, NLE Choppa created a song in support of him titled Free YoungBoy. But with YoungBoy constantly dissing other rappers, he lost Choppa's support. As YoungBoy dropped the diss song Bring the Hook in 2022, he dissed O-Block and King Von after he passed, which caused a lot of reactions and is what flipped Choppa to dislike him. As DJ Academics posted, YoungBoy on Demon Time right now, and he dropped another tape. This got Lil Reese to respond. That ain't no Demon Time. He just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap, which had Choppa agreeing as he posted, I stamped that. And only because Choppa didn't like that YoungBoy dissed King Von after he passed, YoungBoy dissed Choppa. As YoungBoy rapped, I bet your mama will be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it, you could say I was your favorite, which had Choppa hopping on Academics podcast to speak on the beef.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
Choppa even followed it up with a second interview with DJ Vlad.
When you heard that, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. It's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice bars.
All Choppa wanted was to make the rap game less negative, and it started a whole issue with YoungBoy. Even Jada Youngin had issues with YoungBoy, which led to some people believing YoungBoy's crew was responsible for his passing, which is crazy considering Jay was a fan of YoungBoy.
Me and YoungBoy, soon we will be making music together. I'm a fan of YoungBoy music. Yeah, we gonna collaborate pretty soon and just and put on for our state, because when we do, I feel like this is gonna be one of the hardest collaborations ever.
The two even collaborated on the song Up With Me, but the two had a falling out shortly after, because Jay leaked a snippet of an unreleased YoungBoy song on Instagram. YoungBoy responded in the comments stating, "Delete this now. I don't know how you even got my song. I don't mess around like that." But rather than making up, Jay posted a video saying he wasn't gonna take any disrespect.
I'm a real and I stand on everything, you hear me? Ain't no gonna play with me, ain't gonna disrespect me.
Jay even dissed YoungBoy back for how he reacted to the situation and made it personal. As Jay rapped, "You put that comment on my post, they laughed about that. But I was laughing when your baby mama was on me," with photos revealing Jay had been hanging around one of YoungBoy's baby moms. But with YoungBoy being how he is, he allegedly tried catching Jay in the streets, with YoungBoy recording this video.
"You be hiding. We real headhunters, man. Come on, man. Open their mouth, came to what they was, man. Oh,